It's very nice. Right, I think I'm gonna move that. It's silly. You can have 5. Right, so it's very, very hot. So let's just brace ourselves. So have the head floating up, have the hips sinking. Feel the ground under the feet. And just breathing in and out. And we're tuning in to the feet and the contact with the ground. We're breathing. And just turning the most. So just move a lot less than you'd think. So I managed to get to one of Carey's Tai Chi sessions over the weekend. He's been teaching Tai Chi much longer than I've even been doing it. So, very interesting. So you want to not move too much, especially in this weather. So float the head up. Actually, let's start with our posture again. So we just want to feel the ground under the feet. We want to sink the hips back and down. We want to lengthen through the spine. We want to make sure your knees are soft and in an unlocked state. So if your knees are too straight, that stretches out too much. You want to have soft knees like you're bouncing on a trampoline. And then the head, you want the chin slightly tucked in as if you're holding the ball. So in very hot weather, it's probably better just to focus on your alignment and getting that correct. So if you're standing properly, you want to really relax the arms. It's better for your circulation, it's better for your structural muscle development and all that kind of thing. So let's just go back to the turning. Now when you turn, what you want to do is move less. And what I'm doing is I'll come just for the video. I'm lining up my nose with my middle, and I'm just turning to here. And it's all turning as a unit, rather than overturning my neck. I'm lining up. We're all breathing. So you want to sink the shoulders. Make sure the nice, and let the arms go. So the arms are being moved by the waist and the legs. And the shoulders down. Relax around the jaw as well. And breathing. So, what's the common count like? Is it high as well? Oh, it's low. Oh, well, that's something.
Gone past the peak of grass column now. Very little heat actually created column that will affect you right now.
Okay.
Even the nettle of pot, and the next thing will be, as soon as they start the harvest, you might be getting some hay food from the hay harvest, which is
on the hay harvest.
That will be the harvest course.
Yeah.
So, brace yourself for the hay harvest.
Okay. Is that when you get the thing called the fen low? Is that?
No. Fen low is where farmers plough up the dry, heaty soil.
Yeah.
And there's a strong wind that picks it up. And
so I mentioned it on the radio.
It erodes centimetres of heaty fen soil at a time. There was one about 5 or 6 weeks ago that lasted very well. I went out there with somebody else and we photographed and reported it to the environment agency. Last one I'd seen before that was 10 years previously. So it's really bad.
So, I mean, can you collect the dust up and put it back in? Or
No,
it just goes away?
And what's
about it and told everyone to put their windows up if they're driving. Okay, that's why. Okay, I didn't know why. He didn't say why. He just said it's a thin globe, put the windows up and don't put the time on. There we go. And then raise the arms, so open the chest. Open the chest and keep a gentle curve. Show that from the side. And the arms, it's a good one for the shoulders, building up the shoulders. And make sure all our joints are warmed up. So we're not overdoing it today. So we'll make sure all the main joints are warmed up today. But we're going to go through some loosening first. So we're nice, relaxed. Breathing in and out. Lengthen through the spine, sit down. And we're just going to do a little bit of bounce and a little bit of shake, but not too much. A little bit of bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bit of shake. So that was shaking water off you. Back to bounce. And very slowly, we're going to do this one, but very gently, very slowly and gently. Show that from the back. So it goes. That's it. Slightly in front of the body. Show that from the back. Softly gazing forward as you listen to behind and above, very nice. So, okay, those of you on Zoom, look at your picture, compare what you're doing with what I'm doing, and try and get them to match a bit more. Yeah. So I've got more straighter arms than you. So you want to try and get your arms more with a kind of curve rather than bending too much. That's it. But you do that by intention rather than straining. So you use your intent. And yeah, keep doing this, like this. That's it, like this, every time, like this, every time. So that's where the paying attention comes in. Okay, now, turn the palms up, and again, there's more of a, have a look at the arms, I'll just put them in like that. It's more of a gentle curve than any bending. So, okay, right, we're doing this. This is not this. This is this. This is something else. We're doing this. Pay attention. Good. No. 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 Yes. That's it. Do that every time. That means do that. No. Do that every. No. Come on. No. Like this. Like this. Okay. That's it. Now keep that up. Don't just do it once. Do it every time. No, you missed it again. And again. And now that was it. Okay, try and get 1 out of 3. And then get 2 out of 3. And then get 3 out of 3. That's your homework for the rest of the Zoom lesson. There we are. So yeah, just being aware of what your body's doing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we change, we'll leave that. So yeah. So we'll try again tonight, and I'm sure you'll have got it by then. Good job. Nice effort. And then we're breathing in and out. So 1 in front, 1 behind. So those of you that are new, don't worry. This is just for people that will be doing this well. So So again, in the middle bit, I'm not doing this. So my arms are more outy than bendy. Four, three, two, and one. Right. Okay. Oh, imagine it's really hot. Oh. So we don't want to be too. It's interesting, actually. Tai Chi classes are an interesting study in variation, because the teacher does a move, and then you do a move, and you are completely convinced you're doing exactly what the teacher was doing, and then you look, reflection in the mirror, and go, oh, I'm not doing that at all. It's perfectly normal, but you've got to notice it first, and then the next trick is making it match. So just assume you're not matching, at least for the first 20 years, and then you spend the first 20 years trying to get things to match. It's quite fun. And not getting too. It's about being able to cope with not doing the move quite matching, and being relaxed enough to go, oh, look, it's not matching again. Okay. I'll just keep doing it. And then eventually it does match, so I have been told. But noticing it when it isn't, and then you can start doing something about it. But some people, they're just blissfully unaware, and they'll just do something completely different, but they'll feel relaxed, so it's kind of okay too. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and relaxed. Let's just have a posture check. So nice, it's pretty feeling good, nice and tall. Oh, do you know, it's like hot yoga, isn't it, at the moment? It's like, we've got the, it's just hot. But the radiators, they have to be left on, don't they? They're not on. They're not on, okay. That's weird, it's just hot. And then we're going to do this. So you turn, let me just explain first. You turn the waist, and you just let the arms relax, but you want to keep a little bit of intent left in the fingertips. So your hands aren't like completely passive. There's a little bit of, it's a bit like, oh yes, I was watching some folk singers quite a bit since Thursday, and you get some of them that will sit there, they'll sing there like this, with their fingers in their pocket, like that, and they'll have their hips slightly forward, and then sometimes they'll have a finger in the ear as well, and that's quite interesting. And then occasionally you'll get one that's then they'll take the things out and then they'll make it emphasise something, and then the hands are coming out. And there's this real aliveness, and I thought, oh, that's some good Tai Chi, isn't it? And this young chap, very, very, very plush beard, very nice, young chap, very gingery, and he'd have his hand in his pocket, and then every now and then sort of go like this, and then talk about it, and then do that with his fist, or do that with his hands. I was seriously impressed with this guy's movement, because he stood, not quite so, he stood quite well for it with his, he looked quite comfortable like that, and then there's this real aliveness I noticed in his fingertips, which was good, which is what we're trying to do. So when we're doing this movement, you want to feel the fingers as you're turning the waist straight up from back. We're just turning, and you're feeling that shoulder joint open and close. And there's a little bit of a leg bounce there. 4, 3, we'll whiz through these 2, 1, and then we'll go up. make sure. So the loosening sort of tunes your body to itself. Have a little shaker. Okay, any questions about the loosening? Let's stop for some water. Whew. Ah. I'm going to have to put some more water. There's water in the kitchen and cups and things. Goodness me.
I was ran a excursion at Lincoln Friendly's today.
Oh gosh, you must be going to
We did it earlier rather than later.
Yeah, and it's still hot.
11 and 12
Yeah.
retirees who all went to do archaeology volunteering,
Yeah.
and I was teaching them to drill holes.
Oh gosh.
And I said, they all had it covered, and I said, I got this wonderful teaching teacher.
Oh,
And her name is Carolina. She will teach you to get into the routine stance. This is the stance you need. Grip hold of the organ like this.
Yeah.
Don't use your back.
Don't use
your
your
legs. And then
Use your legs.
oh,
Let me know when the classes are.
They cross
Archaeology, Tai Chi.
Geology, archaeology, and Tai Chi. They've got a volunteer program with Fed for Autism Vision. There are some places where Flint scouts have come up. Basically, Grand Road, and they're getting these volunteers to the field board to try and pick up the reason.
Right. Okay, water break finished. We're going to do some shoulder things, arm things, waist things, neck things, and then we're going to go through the 18 set because that's we can eat. We can try and go through the second 18 set. And I'm going to try and remember it, but it might not necessarily be in the right order. But it'll be useful because it's very hot and my brain's not working. So let's see. This will be the melted brain version of the Shibashi set part 2. I finally got round to it. I'm very happy to learn it. Okay, so we'll start with the shoulder. Right. So we'll just whiz through these. Well, not really whiz. We'll amble through these. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the other direction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Check your posture. Bird folds its wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Polishing the table. Nice round shape. There we go. 1. All the way around. Put it back where you found it then. 2. Turn all the way around. Counterbalance your hips with your hands. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Brilliant. Okay, pen waves his wings. 1, 2, 3, 7 and 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Nice and relaxed. Just very gently turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Semicircle. So just come into a semicircle. 1, and it goes back into a semicircle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hands on the hips, circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, and come up, turn, stretch down. 1. Come up, turn the arm, stretch down. 2. You just do 6 of these. Come up, turn, 3, 4. Marvellous. One more time each side. Fantastic. 5. Good. And 6. Right. Take that. Good. Okay. So, any questions so far? Okay. Wiggle the toes. So just wiggle the toes, and then just draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. 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 And once more, draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. Oh, we'll do the ankles. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the toes. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. And let's have a little shake it out. Any questions about the work? Well, we're already warm. It's not really a warm-up. It's like mobilising exercises, just to make sure your joint, especially in hot weather, joints can swell up a bit and get a bit uncomfortable. So it's about getting them as mobile as you possibly can. And then I can really feel my legs trudging around a big field. So, okay, let's go through the second of the Shibashi set. I'm going to attempt that. I will just check, just in case I happen. I might have it. If I haven't, we'll just have to leave it. I didn't want to lose the handout in the field that I was working on. So let's just for fun go through it. So first one, let's go like this. just relax. I'm going to pause the video and just to hedge my bets, have the video with them. I'll just pause this. So we're going to go through the first four movements. Let's just prepare by doing the up and down the arm thing. So that's quite a nice one to do, and then we'll go into the movement number one. So we did a quick check-up on Mark Peters' YouTube channel, so I could make sure I got the order right of movement 1, 2, 3 and 4, because it's so hot I don't really want to do all 18 today, because we might explode. So let's just keep it realistic and sensible, and we're just feeling the air rushing past the fingers. And very nice. Okay, next. So movement number one sort of comes up like this and down. Up, down. Down. Nice and tall. That's, and it looks like basically everything else. This movement. We'll just do 6 each, because that's plenty. One more time. Then bring your palms together, and we do circling the cheese. So we come around, down. And one more. And then move nose to willow. So you step forward, you sink your weight forward, you turn the waist, you raise the palm up. You sink the weight back, you turn the waist, you raise the palm up. And then what he did at the beginning was to keep both feet flat on the floor. Nice, okay, come back. Step. Then we do that the other side. So we sink forward and turn the waist, raise the palm. Then we sink backward, turn the waist, raise the palm. So this is a good one for working your balance. I first learned it from Ronnie Robinson about, oh gosh, at least 15 years ago. So we're just doing the first 4 of the 18. One more time each side, fantastic, very good. Then we go to middle at the bottom of the C. So you come up like this, and it's like you shoot yourself in the foot. And then you go up with both feet, both sides, or downwards. And you just go like this. Maybe it's water pistols. Water pistols. So there was a lot of children with water pistols, which was actually quite. Yeah, they won't squirt you though if you ask them to. One of them squirted and went, oh great, could you leave my back please? And he went, no, no! So I was,
It's always a good one. Supposed to be.
and then he was like, yeah, I think he wanted to annoy all the adults, but we were all going, oh, it's so hot, thank you very much, and kind of put him off. What, reverse psychology or something. And then, one more time, marvellous. Okay, now get into a nice, but not too enthusiastic course start. Just check the posture before we do the thing. Eventually all these moves kind of flow into each other. So when the professor does it, he does it like quite flowing, and it's very nice. But when you're learning, it's quite nice to just do them as discrete entities and just focus on the thing you're doing rather than trying to join it up just yet. But you have that. Well, let's just do the feet and the waist first. Feet and the waist first, and then we'll. And then what you do is instead of holding the ball, you have your hands out, so the fingers are slightly forward, and it's like you're clearing a table with your hand. And yeah, when Mark did it, he had a big cloth, like a magician, and said, look, it's like you're moving the tablecloth, your wave cloth. So you like this, and it's fisherman cast and then you swap your hands around at the end. So it's similar to wave hands like clouds, but it's different. But so similar, it kind of can get a bit confusing. So you want the hands, in wave hands like clouds, your hands are more like that. Actually, let's do a compare and contrast. So wave hands like clouds are a bit more upright. You have the hands like this. And look at the distance between them. Sort of neck, shoulder height, tummy height. No breathing. So you want your elbows below the shoulders. If you have a look at them, try and match what you're doing with what I'm doing. Does this match? It's like being at school, isn't it? Is this matching? Does that match with that? No, it doesn't. That's red and that's blue. You know, it's that kind of thing. So, fantastic. So that was wave hands like clouds. Now, the fisherman cast the net, contrast. Ooh. Look, it's bigger. And then you've got the hands more kind of forward. It's completely different. No. No, it's different. It's a bit different. It is different. It is different. But think of a big net. So the image is a big net over across the sea. Oh. One more time, each side, and you want to stay upright as well. That's not bad. So if I show you from the side, you're keeping this sort of sun. Right. Okay. Come round into a circle. It's very, very hot. I thought you did quite well. Nice and relaxed. Nice and tall. Take a few slow deep breaths. Just place your hands on your lower down chins. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Place your hand on your heart centre. Think kind thoughts. So you have a big sun, and then you have a smaller moon. Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, one more time. Nice and tall, and then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Keep breathing some more. One more time. And then rub the hands together. And polish your face. Nice. And then rub the hands together again and give them the lower back and rub. So yeah, just to let everyone know, and a little shake out while I'm through, and just check the posture. Check the posture a little bit more. Embrace time a bit, but yeah, we're amalgamating the two classes from the 19th of September when I get back from holiday. It will be Tai Chi and tea from 10:30 in the morning till 12, and it includes a tea break. Brilliant. So we've got our own little Tai Chi cafe. Yeah, maybe they should change the name instead of the Village Green Cafe in Burma. They could call it either the Elk again or the Tai Chi Cafe. Then, oh, that would be even better. I'd love to go to a Tai Chi Cafe.
Well, if I saw a tea, it could be chai tea.
Well, I did actually that's quite. I'm going to. We're doing a thing with the WY in Barton. They wanted to do Tai Chi with high tea. So high tea. Yeah, Tai Chi with high tea. I thought that sounded fun. So anyway, with a sort of employees.
Whatever rights.
Whatever works. But we're going to be doing Tai Chi tea. I'm very, very happy about that. We should hopefully have lots of people, because everyone likes tea. And then you can either come just for the first 50 minutes and have a tea break, and then we do the form and Chen form, and we do Qigong for the first 50 minutes, and we're stopping for tea, brilliant. And then we're doing form, we'll get as far we can, maybe learn all of it, I don't know, and it should be good. It'll be fun, so yeah. Okay, embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. One more time. And then check your posture. And make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and back. Well done. Okay. Brilliant. I better stop the video. Well done those of you online.
keep practicing.